Welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Mariana Malik.
And I'm Devin Bass.
And the Edmond Police Department is warning businesses about an increase in the use of stolen credit cards.
UCentral's own John Hayes is in the studio to tell us a little bit more about it. John?
That's right, guys. Well, the department says stolen credit card use has gone up. Incomplete credit cards that look a lot like this have also gone up in use.
Basically, if someone's kind of acting suspicious or nervous with their credit cards, that's another sign.
It's nearly holiday season again for businesses around Edmond and the metro. But now Edmond police are warning business owners about fake credit cards popping up around town.
Last week, we got a call out to OnQ. There was a gentleman in there trying to use a card to buy $500 worth of cigarettes.
And it's not just gas stations that can be affected. Appliance stores, clothing stores, local grocers, and restaurants can also be big targets.
Shop owners or clerks at stores can be on the lookout. If somebody comes in and then leaves and you're a little bit suspicious about them, go ahead and give us a call.
The department says scammers may be using these printing machines and swipers to steal credit card information and print lookalikes. Those who believe their credit card information may have been compromised will need to cancel them right away.
Because as soon as you cancel that credit card number, even if they've created a fake number using your account number, it won't go through because you canceled that card.
In Edmond, John Hayes, UCentral News.
And if you believe someone is using an incomplete or stolen credit card, you're asked to write down that information on the card and contact the Edmond Police Department at 405-359-4421. Mariana, Devin, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, John. And the Edmond Police Department is also looking for your help. The woman in this photo used someone else's information to purchase a laptop. If you know who she is, contact Crime Stoppers at 405-235-7300 or go to okccrimetips.com. Your tip could get you a cash reward. And a new Senate study is underway at the Capitol to help cut down on African American incarceration rates in Oklahoma. UCentral's Dylan Rouse has more.
A new Senate study has been proposed by the Oklahoma State Legislature to look at the impact of past and future bills on certain communities and minorities. The study ultimately aims to address Oklahoma's rising incarceration rates of African Americans. I sat down with State Senator George Young, who proposed a Senate study to see how it will impact Oklahoma.
About this racial impact study or community impact statement, that it would take any bill that's created, take it through a process, and this happens in some of the states already, and look at how would it impact particular communities. And if it would be very harmful to the community, we need to stop. Why are we creating bills that pinpoint certain communities?
Senator Young bases his research off of a report by the Sentencing Project, a civil rights research group, which ranks Oklahoma as having one of the highest overall black incarceration rates, with 1 in every 15 black males over 18 in prison.
We're approximately 8 or 9%, just looking at African Americans, but you can take this, look at Hispanics, Native Americans, any other minority, but African Americans in particular, 8-9% of the total state population. We're anywhere from 20 to 30% of the incarcerated population, which you know is out of whack. That's something's wrong with that. Black folk are not that bad, so something is out of whack.
The next legislative session will be held February 2020. The study will be applied to all bills proposed to see if they will have a negative impact on certain communities and minorities in the state. At the Capitol, Dylan Rouse, UCentral News.
Thanks, Dylan. The next regular Oklahoma Senate session will be held February 3rd, 2020. 7 bills are already proposed for the session, all of which will be checked by Senator Young's study.
And now for an interesting update on the fast-moving situation in northern Syria. Today, residents of a Kurdish-dominated city in Syria protested and threw potatoes at American military vehicles as they left the area. This comes after President Donald Trump abruptly ordered U.S. troops to withdraw from the region. The withdrawal leaves Kurdish forces who have fought alongside U.S. troops against ISIS exposed as their enemy Turkey advances. Turkey began its assault into northern Syria October 9th.
And an update to the opioid epidemic that is affecting the country. The first ever federal trial over the epidemic was stopped at the last second after the nation's 3 biggest drug distributors and a major drug maker reached a settlement just hours before the trial was set to start in Cleveland, Ohio this morning. The drug distributors, AmerisourceBergen and Cardinal Health and McKesson, along with drug maker Teva and 2 Ohio counties, will be paying over $200 million in settlement. This means the trial will not move forward for now, but it does not resolve over 2,000 lawsuits across the country that seek to hold the drug industry accountable. This follows the heels of the Johnson & Johnson opioid trial in Oklahoma earlier this year, where a judge ordered the company to pay over $400 million for contributing to drug misuse in the state. And we had some pretty severe weather in Oklahoma last night. Here's a video of the storm in Edmond last night from UCentral's producer Amanda Sue. We had heavy rain, strong winds, and even hail. There were also power outages that affected residents across the state. But we weren't the only ones with severe weather.
Yeah, that's right. There was a tornado that tore through Texas last night. There were no reported fatalities or serious injuries, but many homes and businesses were badly damaged from the storm. There's some pictures of the damage. These are structures left after 2 separate churches were struck by the tornado. And the Dallas Fire Rescue Department also tweeted out some pictures about the damage they received to one of their fire stations. There were no injuries to the firefighters inside. Well, let's hope that the storm clouds have passed and we will all get better weather this week.
Jay, tell us, how's it looking?
Man, guys, those storms last night were really, really heavy for us, but I really don't see those types of storms coming into our area too soon. So let's go ahead and look at right now. Right now it's 68 degrees, so it's a little bit cooler there for us. The winds from the northwest at 9 miles per hour. It's going to feel like 67, so those winds are going to drop the temperatures a little bit here for us. The humidity is at 45%, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look at right now. 66 in Guymon, 65 in Woodward, 66 in Enid, 68 in OKC, 72 down there in Lawton. So temperatures are pretty good so far. We're definitely feeling more of those fall temperatures as we get into the Halloween season. Let's go ahead and take a look at, oh, what's going on tonight? Look at this little doggy. Ain't he cute? That's adorable. 44 degrees, so we're going to drop significantly, so it's going to be great to have some sweatpants, maybe have a light jacket for us. Winds from the southeast at 6 miles per hour. It's going to feel like 40, so like I said, a nice jacket. It's going to be great for you guys. Bundle up and get ready for those fall temperatures, and later on, I'll give you a look at tomorrow night temperatures across the state as what we can expect tomorrow. Mariana, Devin, back to you.
Thanks, Jay. And while fall break has just ended, applications for alternative spring break are now open. The program will be held in March 2020, and students will travel to different locations in the U.S. while dealing with societal and environmental issues. And here's a breakdown of the different programs that you can join. You can work with children with terminal illnesses in Florida, wildlife preservation in New Mexico, environmental stewardship in South Dakota, and historic land preservation in Tennessee. If you're interested, be sure to apply online on UCentral soon as applications close this Wednesday at 11:45 p.m.
And Halloween is just over a week away, and here's something for you to look forward to on campus. The UCO School of Music will present their annual Halloween production, Macabre, a Spooktacular Halloween Review, from October 28th to the 30th at the UCO Jazz Lab. The show is organized by the Musical Theater Division, and this is their 7th annual production. Audiences can expect many Halloween-themed versions of pop hits from the 20th and 21st centuries. The great variety of music is carefully adapted and cultivated for the spooky show, with Michael Jackson's Thriller as the opening number. According to the UCO Director of Musical Theater, they choose a collection of familiar pop and rock hits each year and give it a familiar concept so that it's always fun for the audience. Tickets are now on sale for $22 each. To purchase tickets, visit ucojazzlab.com or call 405-974-3375. And UCO Student Association will be hosting a town hall meeting later today where you can learn more about your student government.
UCentral's Dylan Rouse is in the Nye University Center where the meeting will be held. Dylan?
This is Dylan Rouse reporting live from the 3rd floor of the Nye, outside of the Grand Ballrooms, where UCOSA is setting up for their town hall meeting. I'm joined today by James Limbaugh.
Yes, sir.
Chairman of
UCOSA Congress.
Gotcha. So I have some questions for you today. What was the goal of today's town hall meeting?
So the goal of today's town hall is to basically hear the opinions of the student body and basically kind of gauge where they're at on some of the initiatives we're working on and kind of get to see like what they want us to represent, because that's our goal as a student organization, is to represent them, the entire student body, to the administrators on campus. So that's really our goal, is to kind of gauge where they are, get some students out and hear their opinions.
Gotcha. Now, what is some plans you all have in the future in UCOSA?
So some of the plans and the stuff we're working on right now is we just this past week introduced a funding bill for intramurals. So we're revitalizing the way the intramurals work at UCO, because in the past it has not worked as efficiently as possible and hasn't had sufficient funding. So that's one of the big initiatives. We're reworking UCentral, which is a great way to get UCO students involved with the city of Edmond. And then also the Central Pantry is a good way to help our less fortunate students and all across campus. So we're really working on initiatives to really get all of campus involved and get us working together so we can do some good things together.
Gotcha. You have any messages for anybody watching at home?
All I have to say is no voice is too small for UCOSA to represent. So any concern you have across campus, anything at all, that's why we're here. That's our entire goal. Our office is on the first floor of the NI. Just take a right when you get down the stairs. So just come by anytime. There's always someone hanging out. So just come hang out, get a water, and come tonight. Get a free T-shirt. Get a free T-shirt and come get some free food.
All right, James, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you so much.
Make sure to check out the town hall meeting at 5:30 tonight in the NI. Back to y'all in the studio.
Thanks, Dylan. And when we get back, we'll get more weather updates with Jay.
That's right. Stick with us.
With us, James. And if you want to rewatch that, we'll have it on Facebook Live. They're always under UCentral.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Hello everyone and welcome back to your UCentral weather. Let's go ahead and take a look at those temperatures tonight across the state. And what can we expect? Well, those temperatures, they're getting pretty low for us. It's 40 in Guymon, 39 in Woodward, 45 in Clinton, 42 in Lawton, 44 down there in Oklahoma City, 39 in Enid. As we look in the eastern part of Oklahoma, well, Tulsa at 42, McAllister at 42, Miami at 39. But let's go ahead and take a look at what can we expect tomorrow. So tomorrow it's going to hit 70 degrees, so it's going to be cool. A little light jacket, it's going to be a little bit breezy. The wind's from the southeast at 6 miles per hour. It's going to feel like 68 for us. The humidity is going to be at 54%, so tomorrow is going to be great if you want to go out and maybe go to a pumpkin patch, or if you plan on going to a haunted house for Halloween. It's going to be great for us. Let's go ahead and take a look at tomorrow's across the state. So tomorrow, Guymon 73, Woodward at 69, Clinton at 71, Lawton down there at 75, 70 in OKC, Enid in the 70s. So all across the state, it's pretty nice for us. It's not too hot, not too cold, just right for those fall seasons. And later on, I'll give you a look at your 7-day forecast. Mariana, Devin, back to you.
Thanks, Jay. When we come back, we'll find out what's trending in social media with Blade.
Stick with us.
innovative graduate degree is now here at the University of Central Oklahoma. I'm one of the first to explore it. It's called the Professional Science Masters, or PSM. The computational program helps math, science, and engineering students find their edge, combine graduate courses in a STEM field with MBA classes, gain skills that are cutting edge and relevant. The program is flexible and convenient with locations downtown Oklahoma City and Edmond. Connect to Central, advance your career with the Professional Science Masters.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
UCentral Radio.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Hi guys, and welcome back to UCentral News. My name is Blake Pfeiffer, and here is your social media update. Trending on Twitter today, Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, Lori Harvey, was arrested after a hit-and-run accident. According to an eyewitness, the 22-year-old crashed her Mercedes SUV into another car on Sunday night around 10 p.m. and ended up flipping her vehicle. The cause of the crash? She had allegedly been texting and driving. After the driver of the other car helped her out of the vehicle, she tried to flee the scene, but the police arrived before she could leave. According to the Beverly Hills Police Department, she was arrested on 2 charges, a misdemeanor hit and run and delaying a police investigation. Also trending on Twitter today is Freddie Mercury, Bob Dylan, John Lennon, and Elvis Presley. This comes after the Rolling Stone magazine recently put out a list of 100 greatest singers of all time. With Mary J. Blige at 100 and Aretha Franklin at number 1, the list has many other iconic voices like Prince, Dolly Parton, Whitney Houston, and Stevie Wonder. Some Twitter users, however, are unhappy with where some of their favorite singers landed on the list, saying some deserved a higher spot and others deserved a lower one. Joe said in a tweet, "Bob Dylan ahead of Mercury made me laugh and I couldn't carry on with such a ridiculous list." Another Twitter user said Paul McCartney, Bono, and Jagger are all above Whitney Houston, yet neither of them can sing. So what do you guys think about this list? Are any of your favorite singers misplaced? Let us know in the comments on our Facebook page at UCentral. And finally, Selena Gomez confirmed she is coming out with new music after almost a year of nothing. Gomez teased the new music on her Instagram in a series of pictures over the weekend before confirming the new music. Fans started catching on once she posted a cryptic black and white picture of herself with a dark background and a theater marquee with the captions, "Rose-colored glasses all distorted, and I saw the signs and I ignored it," followed by some pictures of herself when she was younger. She finally confirmed the song's title, "Lose You to Love Me," and the release date of this Wednesday. After all the posts, she has some fans thinking there will be another album coming along as well. Who knows? I guess we'll find out soon. And that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure to follow us on our social media, on our Twitter at UCentral Media, and on our Facebook at UCentral. Have a blessed day, Broncos. Mariana and Devin, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Blade. Let's find out what's going on in sports with Logan right after the break.
That's right, Bronco fans. Stick with us.
go back and change it all. I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah! Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Good afternoon, Bronco fans. I'm Logan Long, and welcome to this edition of UCentral Sports. We will get started with the UCO tennis team. UCO's doubles team of Paola Landon and Nikki Bowyer made an appearance in the national quarterfinals at the Intercollegiate Tennis Association's Fall National Championship. Landon and Bowyer went 5-0 to take the ITA Central Regional a few weeks ago in Oklahoma City, and they won their first round match in the national championship to make it to the quarterfinals, but unfortunately that is where their road would come to an end. Landon and Bowyer faced off against NSU's Natalie Espinal and Sarah Wardenberg. In the quarterfinals, NSU would take the match in sweeping sets of 6-4 and 6-3. UCO's duo was seeded second in the national tournament and concludes the fall season with a record of 10-4. Landon received doubles All-American honors last season, and with a new partner in Bowyer, they are on pace to receive that honor once again in the spring. Now we will shift to the basketball court. The UCO basketball team made its first public appearance on Sunday afternoon in the Bronze and Blue scrimmage, a game that first-year head coach Bob Hoffman hopes to make an annual event. The Bronze team would edge out the Blue with the final score of 53-49. The Broncos played a full 20-minute first half and just under 7 minutes in the second half. Freshman Jalen Turner would finish the day as the leading scorer as he shot a scorching 5 of 6 from the three-point line and finished with 15 points. Isaiah Wade added 13 and Seth Hurd finished with 10. This trio helped propel the Blue team in the first half, but it would be a run of 16-4 from the Bronze team in the second half that would put them on top. Cam Givens led the way with 13 points and Cooper Clark added 10. The Broncos will open up this season on November 8th in Alva, Oklahoma. Now we'll shift to the field, where the UCO soccer team dropped a tough 3-2 MIAA matchup against Washburn on Sunday. The Broncos are now 8-4-2 on the season and 3-4 in conference play. UCO found themselves playing from behind throughout the game. The Broncos found themselves down 1-0 just 17 minutes into the game and would tie it up 1-1 in the 21st minute behind Taryn Kedzier's goal. Washburn scored in the 28th minute to reclaim the lead, but Kedzier would score again in the 43rd minute to make the score 2-2. Washburn scored the game-winning goal in the 84th minute to seal it with a score of 3-2. The Broncos will return home for its two final regular season home games next weekend against Missouri Western and Northwest Missouri. The UCO football team lost a shootout on Saturday in a 50-43 final against Missouri Western. The MIAA matchup was a back-and-forth game in which the Broncos outscored Missouri Western 26-15 in the fourth quarter and outgained the Griffins 531-467 in total yards. UCO's Chandler Garrett got the start at quarterback and absolutely balled out, putting up career-high numbers across the board. Garrett finished 16 for 32 with 299 yards passing and 4 touchdowns, and rushed 22 times for 155 yards and 2 touchdowns. Garrett ended his day in the UCO record book, as his 454 yards of total offense are tied for fifth best in UCO football history. The Broncos will be on the road next weekend to play Washburn in Topeka, Kansas. Well, that's all the time I have for sports. Broncos, I hope you have a great day. Devin, Martiana, what do we have coming up after the break?
Thanks, Logan. And when we come back, we'll get our last look at weather with Jay.
Stay with us.
Whomever you want to be, wherever you want to go, UCO's College of Business can help get you there. Our degree programs and dedicated faculty will help you gain the knowledge and skills you need to connect to the future of business.
Because of UCO's College of Business, I've been able to be successful in business and in leadership. They take that time for situational things to prepare you and give you the tools, essential needs, and skill sets that's going to set you up for success in the future.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can have all you ever wanted.
Larger than life is what we've made Oklahoma City, with a spirit that says, go for it.
You can have all you ever wanted. You know you could.
We are one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in Oklahoma.
We are teaching tomorrow's leaders. We are champions.
We're the first forensic science program of its kind in the state.
We are making school rock.
We are the leaders on campus today and in our communities tomorrow.
We are reaching new heights in the fine arts.
We are tomorrow's business innovators.
We are learning to prevent illness and promote health in our community.
We are all this and more. We are Central.
Welcome back, Broncos. Let's go ahead and take a look at your 7-day forecast and what we can expect. So hey, tonight's down to 44 degrees. Gonna be a little cooler there for us as we jump into Tuesday, 72. These night temperatures though, Tuesday 72, Wednesday 78, the lower temperatures hitting 52 and 50. Today is something that I'm kind of keeping an eye out for. So Thursday is about 60% rain for us. And then as we go into Friday, 61. Saturday has a little bit of rain. One thing that I kind of want to touch on about rain is that a lot of people don't think that rain is too dangerous, but it only takes a little bit of rain for people to like hydroplane when they're traveling. So rain is something to be concerned about. Just make sure that you're being safe. If you have any travels coming up, I know after fall break people are back in school, but make sure that you're being safe as we take a look and keep, you know, about the rain. And we're gonna do well. We're gonna do well.
Yeah, I know. I was traveling actually last night back here to Edmond, and there was quite a bit of ponding and stuff on the road. So make sure to slow down in those areas. Definitely, you don't want to hydroplane.
Yeah, and last night we had a little bit of hail, if you saw too.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
And I'm actually enjoying these colder weathers. I know some of y'all don't
like
Devin
has something to say about that.
weather, but I enjoy the colder
I feel like we skipped fall. I'm not really about it.
Yeah, I wanted to have like the sweater weather thing, you know, but it never really came. It just like went straight to cold weather.
About to put on a rain jacket already. I'm not really
not a fan.
feeling it.
I'm not a fan of it.
Now it goes from one thing to fall to rain, and you know, Oklahoma just keeps changing its mind.
I like the 70 degrees. Tomorrow, hopefully, it's like, that's okay. Just the wind, not too much. That's what gets me is when it gets cold is the wind. So
yeah.
I'm just waiting on the snow.
Yeah.
Oh.
When's that coming?
Hopefully not soon yet. Not soon yet, but you never know.
Maybe December, end of December, final season.
Maybe we'll get you out of finals.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, totally.
Well, thank you so much for tuning into this edition of UCentral News.
Make sure to add us on Twitter at UCentral Media and on Facebook at UCentral.
Have a great night, Edmond.